Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we will be doing a story time. And for today's story time, we will be talking about how I gave birth to my son PJ in the hospital parking lot and had to deliver him all by myself. So let's start from the beginning. So my pregnancy with PJ was a very long pregnancy. Mind you, he was my third kid, so I was like over being pregnant. It wasn't cute to me no more. I was just ready to deliver him already and get it over with. No matter what I did, he would not come out. I would run the track, walk the track. I drank castor oil. I did the midwife tell drink thing. Nothing worked. So I think I was already about dilated to a 3 by when I was 41 weeks. And one day on Friday, March 31st, I started with my contractions around 2:30 a.m. And I remember they were pretty consistent. They were hurting. And I was just walking around, waiting it out. And then by 3:30ish, they were like 5 minutes apart. So I called my midwife to let her know that my contractions were pretty consistent and they were hurting pretty bad, and what should I do? So my plan was to have a water birth with him. And when I called my midwife to let her know that I was ready to go to the hospital to lay in the pool, in the jacuzzi, I mean, she told me that they canceled all water births and that they weren't doing them no more. So basically she told me to lay in my tub and to relax and to just wait it out till my contractions were like 2 minutes apart. So I did. I went in my bathroom, I got in the shower, and I tried to relax as much as possible, but these contractions were no joke. Like, they were horrible. They were very painful. They were striking. Like, they came right after the other and very hard. So I remember waking up Paul like around 4:30. And mind you, we still had to drop off my two oldest to my mom's house before we could even go to the hospital. So I woke him up, telling him like it was time to go, that they were hurting so bad. So we get up, we get the kids, and from my house to my mom's, it's about a 20-minute drive. So we had to drive all the way over there. And I remember when we were dropping off the kids and having to head to the hospital after that, it was like another 20-minute drive. I just started feeling a very sharp pressure down there. And which was normal because when you're going to deliver, you start feeling a lot of pressure down there during your contractions. But this pressure was very strong. And I remember yelling the whole way to the hospital. And I am someone that doesn't like to take medicine during labor or delivery. I don't take nothing. I just have them all natural. And I remember yelling the whole way saying, I'm gonna get that epidural. This hurts way too bad. Like, that pain was no joke. So when we're pulling up to the hospital, he's slowing down towards the emergency entrance and he's asking me, do you want to get dropped off here? Because I was complaining of how bad it hurt. I'm like, no, I don't want to be by myself. I want to go with you. So we go and parks, and then he parks on the fourth floor. So we go, and then, like, I felt like I had to go pee really bad. And I kept telling him, I'm going to pee on the side of the car because I have to go pee so bad. So he gets off the car, and, like, I wanted to get out the car, but something felt like it was holding me down. Like, I could not get up. I just felt this burst of pressure just go sharp. And something made me check myself. TMI, but I, put my hand to see what was going on, and literally I felt just his whole head of hair. And I was like, oh my God, like, it was just so crazy. I just remember pulling my pants down and Paul's coming on my side of the car, and he's like, what are you doing? There's people everywhere because people were getting off of their cars. And I'm like, well, I'm about to have the baby. I feel his head. And he's like, no, you're not. I'm like, yes, I'm about to have him. And I literally just put my leg like on the dashboard And I moved it a little bit, and his head was literally just coming out. And I just felt like this urge to want to scream, and like it was just a big pressure with his head. So he's panicking, and he's like, hold on, let me get help, don't push. And I'm like, what do you mean, hold on, I gotta push. So thankfully, a security guard was coming in those little go-kart thingies, and he was a young guy, so he comes and he's all freaking and like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. And Paul's telling him, well, call for help. So he calls for help, and by the time he could get help, I'm like, I gotta push, I'm gonna have to push. So I just put one leg up. I remember, yeah, putting one of my legs up on the dashboard and having the other one down, and I just pushed as hard as I could, and I had to look down the whole time to make sure he wasn't like gonna fall out. So when I pushed, PJ's whole head was like fully out, and like I just wrapped my arms around his neck and literally just pulled him right out. But as I'm pulling him out, my water bag busted while he was coming out, and his mouth was open. So when the water bag busted, he actually inhaled water. So he wasn't crying, and he actually looked kind of purple when I fully took him out. So my instinct was just to like pat him on the back really hard. And when I did, he coughed it all out. A lot of water came out. And I remember we were just, all of us were just freaking out. And you just hear the security guard on the walkie-talkie like, I repeat, the baby is here. The baby is here. And we were all just, I was just so scared because, you know, right after your placenta has to come out too. So I'm just crossing my legs, holding him, not even believing that this is actually happening. Paul standing there like about to faint because, mind you, it's his first kid, first experience ever. So we talked about like a million things that could happen that day, but we never talked about me actually giving birth in the car. So it was pretty exciting, nerve-wracking. I was definitely very nervous. But a lot of people ask me like if it was so painful, or the contractions were more painful than anything. But like when I actually seen him coming out, and like I had no choice but to actually handle the situation by myself, I really didn't feel the pain as much, I guess, because my adrenaline was so high. Like, I was just so scared that something was going to happen to him, or I wasn't going to pull him out the right way. It was just like a mother instinct. I know a lot of girls always tell me, oh my God, I would freeze. I wouldn't even know what to do. But like us as in mothers, like, if that ever happened to me and someone would tell me, like, what would you do? I'd be like, oh no, I'd freak out. I wouldn't know what to do. But when that happened, like automatically my mother instincts just kicked in, and like I just handled it as best as I could. So after that happened, we had to wait for the doctors and nurses to come and check up on us and to help me get out the car. And we waited about a good like 10 minutes. So while we were waiting, I actually took a little Snapchat video of when I gave birth to him, and I posted it. Gave birth to my own son in the car. And I gave birth to him around 6:30 in the morning. By 7:30, I was already getting calls from the news station. Dallas Morning News was actually the first ones to contact me and get an interview with me over the phone. And then once they posted it and people started sharing my stories, it just went like viral. And I had news reporters calling, trying to set up an interview with me. So we stayed from Friday all the way to Sunday, and every day we had news reporters coming to the hospital to visit us and to meet the baby that was born in the car. It's a very, like, sometimes I still can't believe that happened to us, but for some reason it was like nothing to me. Not making it seem like it was so easy, but like, I remember it just happened so fast, so I was just so exhausted and tired, so when the people would come and interview me, I would just like still even think about it like, damn, like I can't believe this actually really happened. Till today, we look back at the interviews and we're just like, oh my gosh, like, I can't believe PJ was born like that. And he was 8 pounds, 1 ounce, and he was 22 inches long. So he was a big boy. And so, yeah, it was pretty easy, fast, nothing really horrible happened. It was a very beautiful experience I got to share with my baby. So I definitely cannot wait to tell PJ this story when he's older, and I'll literally be able to tell him, boy, I literally pulled your butt out of me. I could push you right back in. So I cannot wait to let him know about his story and how he was born. So hope you guys enjoyed this story time with me. Make sure to like and subscribe and to hit the notification bell for more videos coming soon. Thank you.